Would you say that true human from true human, we would count two humans?
Yes.
And true God from true God, how many gods would we count?
Well, God has a different nature to us. So we're saying one God.
All right. So do we count God different than how we count other things?
Well, we count things according to their own nature.
Yeah. So nature has nothing to do with how you count things. So we count things usually by their discernibility. We know that there would be two bottles because there are two things of the same class that are different from one another. They exist in different places. They have different properties, different descriptions. So because they're discernible, they cannot be the same thing. Jesus has a divine nature. The Father has a divine nature. Why would that not be two gods?
That's a great question. Well, because God's nature is different to ours. So, for instance, the Bible makes it clear that God can dwell in us, God can personally dwell in us by his Holy Spirit. Divine beings have a different spatial existence. God can dwell in you by his Holy Spirit. We see this with spiritual beings, for instance. So if you have spiritual possession of someone, which we both believe in, then you can have multiple persons indwelling in a different spatial existence. What you're doing is you're taking what's true of a human nature and saying that that's what God's nature must be like. And I've got to say, that's idolatry.
All right.
That's just idolatry. God has a different nature to us, and his persons indwell within that one nature. And that's simply because God is different to us.
Thank you. So, guys, you heard this. If it's God, you count differently. How many gods are Zeus and Hermes?
I'm not familiar with with all the ontology of Greek mythology, but I assume that they have separate natures.
They have the same nature. They're both divine. So how many gods would you count? Zeus and Hermes. How many gods?
I'd count two.
Why? They have the same nature.
No, but they're not sharing the same divine space.
What do you mean they're not sharing the same divine space? They exist in different places?
Well, okay. So, there's you and myself. We both share a common human nature, but we don't occupy the same space. Right?
Okay,
we don't occupy
Jesus
the same space.
Was the Father on the cross?
No.
So he was in a different space?
Well, because it's a personal union with a human nature.
All right, so then there's two gods because there's two different spaces. Thank you very much.
No.